Hey, and welcome to the LaWanda Show. So, I just started my Zeus network account. I really wanted to get into this Baddies new season that was coming up because my girl Lo London was joining, and I love her since Bad Girls Club. So, this season so far is off the hook, and I cannot let y'all miss this. So, I'm going to recap each and every last episode. Okay, so season 3 episode 1 starts off recapping all the drama from season 2. So if you haven't seen it, you need to go see season 2. Season 2 looks like it was very lit. So episode 1 starts pretty homey. Natalie is meeting her mom and her auntie Dina at the door with her husband. Everything seems nice, and then looks like Auntie Dina dropped something. Everybody's like, oh, Auntie Dina, is always you that's breaking something. Auntie Dina's like, really? We're going to really make a big deal out of this on TV. So everyone comes in, and you can tell that Natalie's has some things that she wants to say to them. Everybody takes a seat. Okay, so Natalie starts off telling her mom and Auntie Dina, how well season 2 of Baddies did, 50 million streams, and how, this season they're going to get so much more. And now it looks like they're going to actually talk about the upcoming cast. But it already seems a little shady because Natalie's asking her mom and Auntie Dina, what do they think about the upcoming cast? How do they feel about them? And I just feel as though that's shady because that can give, them, say, hey, I didn't really like this person, or I don't really think they have a good fit. I don't know. It just seems shady to me, but let's keep going. First girl they introduced is Roly, and she is definitely excited to be here. She's not too excited to be working with, for what she says, Natalie fake ass. But she is not letting any of these girls throw her off. She's all about her bag this season, and that's all she's focused on. The fact that she called Natalie fake lets me know that there's still some type of hostility from last season. Because I know last season I heard they fought. So you have to check out last season if you haven't seen it. Her aunt actually says she likes Roly, besides her attitude. And this is the face that Natalie makes. Look at the shade. It does make me believe that they do still have some type of hostility from last season, but only time will tell. We'll see. Now, the outfit Krishan, why Krishan is look like she dressed like a warrior, and what is those type of pants? Anyways, this is Krishan. I see her all the time on Instagram, so I know a little bit about her, so I'm actually kind of excited to watch it because of her too. And dressed like a warrior, she's definitely dressed to play the part that I've seen. If you don't know, you should definitely Google Krishan Rock. For what I've heard, this girl really likes to fight. So this show is really for her, and I heard that she really got hands. So I got to see these in action because what I've seen her do on the clips to Persuasion, I got to see this. I got to see it. I got to see what they don't show in the clips. So Krishan comes on. She introduces herself as the big baby. She says she's back again. She really doesn't know why she's back again, but she's back again. So that says a lot. She's really like giving the vibe right now, like she don't want to be there, but she has to be there. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Krishan's making it real clear: do not mess with her. She's not here to fight. She does not want to fight anyone. And if you try her, you will get messed up and maybe even bit. Soon as someone crack a joke, you're getting hit. Soon as you laugh and think the joke is funny, you getting hit. She's not gonna have any confusion about who to hit. She gonna hit everybody. Those are the words of Krishan Rock. So Natalie's already complaining about being on the bus with Krishan Rock because, I guess she was on the bus with her season 2. I heard Krishan was a lot to handle. But regardless, she's actually complaining about being on the bus with Krishan as if she's not the executive producer of this show and knows that she's going to be on the bus with Krishan. The shade, the shade. So the next girl is Scotty with the body. Of course, she was in season 2. I don't know too much about her, but I know she's very pretty. And it looks like maybe Jacob do too, because as soon as Scotty came up, Natalie looked at Jacob and said, don't say anything. Like, pointed, don't say nothing. Close your mouth. So, hey. Mom and Auntie Dina approves of Scotty. They say she brings great energy. She's so adorable. Don't know what happened in season 2, but I do know that it seems like Scotty wants to redeem herself from last season. She needs to show more of herself. She says she's a model. She's a fitness personal trainer now. She has a lot going on, and she really wants to show everybody who she is. And then she does this dance. I don't know what that dance was, but I love her energy. Funny that Natalie turns to Jacob and then asks him, "So what do you think about Scotty?" And he just sits there with his mouth poked out and closed. And she says, "Yes, I thought so." So I don't know really what's going on there, but hey. She should be more worried about Kat, because when Kat popped up on that screen, Jacob's eyes lit up. Kat is a former bad girl, and yeah, she is smoking hot. She looks bomb. And of course, next up is Low London, Lauren. She is so beautiful. Jacob says that she looks like a real estate agent. But Natalie says, do not let that pretty face fool you, because Low London is about that life. She is about the shits, okay? She has those hands. She is bringing the collard green cornbread country ass whoopings to you people. I love me some Low London, yes. She is a former bad girl, and she is ready for this season. She say she nice, she friendly, but she feel as though bitches gonna be trying to come for her just because she's nice and friendly. So we'll see. At least Natalie know, just because Lo's pretty do not mean that she won't punch you. Next girl up is Stunner Girl. She is new to this season, new to Baddies, and she is so pretty. She's actually known for putting girls in cages. I heard it was a whole case about that. So you really should go and check up on her, Stunner Girl, because I don't think she gonna take no mess from nobody. Like, she might be real life crazy. She even got into it at the Baddies auditions, because that's where she got picked from. She got into it with Tommy and Suki. So, Tommy is on this season, so we gonna see how that's gonna go. She say she rap and she make $1 million deals. I really do not know what her net worth is. If you know what her net worth is and what she does, please list it below. Please leave a comment. I really want to know. Because you got to be doing something real special to be making $1 million deals and putting bitches in cages. Like, use a special type of girl here. She even said she hit charts. So she must got music out somewhere. If you know what her music is, please post it. Let me know. She say she come from a long line of killers, drug dealers, prostitutes, and pimps. Yeah, she ain't playing no games, y'all. She ain't playing no games. I think she is putting girls in cages and stuff. This girl different. She even say she been to prison, and she going into Baddies. These girls supposed to be having money and be millionaires and stuff. Some of these girls ain't never even been to jail, and they gonna be in the house with girls that's gone to prison. Oh God. And she already letting it be known, if a girl disrespect her, she chopping off their head. So, matter of fact, you just better not try her. So, hey, I'm just saying, they better be careful this season. They really better tread lightly. And Undina says she think that girl gonna fit in very well. How? These are some Hollywood girls. These girls are not from prison, are they? Okay, so the next girl up is Razor. Dang, she is bad. And she's also was picked from the auditions. Yeah, she got picked from the auditions. And yeah, she looks good, y'all. She looks good. So already the shade starts with her name. Jacob, like, that's not her real name. Her real name is not Razor, because that's a prison name. That girl's too pretty to have been to prison. Her name is Razor because she cuts men and women hair. And she is really bad. Like, these pictures of her on here looks good. And y'all, I was wrong. She was in prison. This girl, Razor, this beautiful girl right here, she was in prison for 2 years. She was in there for 2 whole years. She says she gets prejudged a lot, and she feels as though this been on Baddies is her opportunity to show everybody who she really is. So I'm really excited to really see who Razor is, because she is too beautiful to have been in prison. Like, wow, I wonder what she did. If anybody know what she did, please drop it in the comments. I want to know what she did. And the next girl is Big Biggie. Wow. So she's not, I guess, the typical, girl that I guess we would have thought had been cast. But she's definitely a fan favorite. And to me, she's beautiful. So, hey, I like her voice. She comes off real thorough. Like, I like how she talks. She's just really, she's different. If you don't know her or whatnot, just go check her out. Check her Instagram. Just go check her out. She seems really cool. She's a full-blooded Latina. She's Dominican. She's an event coordinator. She throws some really awesome parties in her city, and she's just really here hoping to make some really great connections. She really want to grow her business. It's already booming for what I've heard, If you know her net worth, drop it. Just let me know. I just want to know. But hey, from what I've heard, she's good. She said that she was bullied at one point in time in her life until she started to stand up for herself. So she do not like girls that do too much. She don't like people that put other people down. She will stand up for the underdog. So she seems really cool, y'all. We gotta get to know her. She's gonna be very fun to watch. So Natalie is saying last season they was turned up, but this season they're all about getting to the bag. Even though they're gonna be all about their bag this season, they still gonna turn up. So Natalie wanted to add a DJ to their cast, which is DJ Sky. She's next up, but she's also Krishan Rock's best friend. The shade is they hired DJ Sky basically to babysit Krishan Rock to make sure she doesn't get too out of hand. And I actually wonder, do Krishan know that? Like, I wonder, do she know that Natalie added DJ Sky to basically keep her under wraps, like keep her leveled, like she's a loose cannon or something. Wow, the shade is real. Last but not least is Tommy. Yes, what's it called? She is on this show. I remember her from Love and Hip Hop. Tommy is trouble. Like, she has over 20 something mugshots. She do not play. I don't think that she's the type of person to start drama, but I do know if you bring it her way, Tommy will finish it. I am excited to see her performance on this show. Auntie Dina has classified Tommy as dangerous and told Natalie that she is the one that she should really look out for. But I do not believe that Tommy is really dangerous. I believe that she acts if provoked. And the reason I say that is because Tommy does have over 20 something mugshots, but Tommy's never been to prison. Tommy's only been to jail. She's never been to prison. She probably has a whole bunch of domestic violence or disorderly conduct since that she was brought in and then released. Because what I've seen from Love and Hip Hop, I mean, she's had a lot of family issues. So that can explain the domestic violence. And then when she gets drunk, she definitely don't know how to act in public. She's kind of rambunctious. So that would explain the disorderly conducts. And if I'm wrong about that, please correct me in my comments because I do not want to be out here spreading false information. But for what I know, Tommy has never been in prison. Tommy has been in and out of jail since she was 14 years old, and she's like in her 30s now. And this is only her third year consecutively been out of jail. That says a lot. Natalie is done introducing the cast to her family, and she is estimating over 100 million views this season. So, hey, what does she got planned? Let's see what these girls is about to get into on this show. Let's get into episode 1. First, let's get into this intro because Tommy starts off this intro and man, she looks good. Now, what the hell do Krishan have on? Why do they dress her in just anything? She is so pretty, but she really need a better stylist. Like, oh my goodness. I mean, her outfit is not bad, but compared to these other girls, come on now. Look at Stunner Girl. This cat is beautiful in that purple. Girl, get it. And yes, Miss Low London sitting pretty, as always, sitting pretty. Okay, Biggie, I see you there looking like a boss bee. Definitely looking like the boss bee. Queen bee sitting right there, boo. And Razor, come on, girl. That color is flawless on you. You was just up there popping. You was shining, girl. And they knew that they was doing something when they put Scotty in that blue. Go ahead, girl. Oh, yeah, and DJ Sky was making a statement in that sky blue. Go ahead, beautiful. And you can never leave out the Queen Roly. Look at her in that lime green. Like, even her pretending to have a crown on her head just looks good on her. You go ahead with them dang on lashes. Yes, they did good on this intro, y'all. They did this intro. And Natalie coming down the steps looking like the baddest sitting in that chair. They picked the perfect song and everything. Yes, this intro is everything, y'all. So episode 1 starts where all the ladies is getting ready for the photo shoot. Everybody is looking beautiful. But then Low London, she looks around and she notices that Krishan is not there. And Natalie is just basically entering the room. So she's wondering, well, where's Krishan and why everybody is not here? So Krishan does finally arrive at the photo shoot. Low is actually really bothered that she, is late. So she's constantly side-eyeing her. I don't think Krishan notices that Lois side-eyed her, but she is noticing the bad energy in the room and it's making her feel uncomfortable. In the meantime, Razor is completing her photo shoot and she's telling us, the reason that she picked her outfit. She wanted to pick something that really matched her and her personality. And I think she picked well because that pink outfit looks very beautiful on her. Stunner Girl is upset about an altercation that happened at the audition between her, Tommy, and Suki. I guess her and Suki had got into it, and then for some reason Tommy had jumped in it. But by me watching the audition, just looking at the recap, I could tell that Tommy had been drinking. So honestly, she probably really doesn't even remember that whole incident, or that Stunner Girl was the girl that was a part of that incident. So Stunner Girl, she finishes her photo shoot. And as she's finishing, she decides that she wants to go and say, hey to Natalie. But as she's walking towards Natalie, she notices Tommy coming down the steps. So besides her going, to say hey to Natalie, she decides to go and confront Tommy. The issue is Stunner Girl is coming to confront Tommy, but Tommy is getting ready for a photo shoot. So she has no idea. She's not ready for a fight. She's not even thinking about a fight. And out of nowhere, a cup of alcohol is just splashed in her face. And she's literally thrown to the ground, grabbed by the hair and thrown to the ground. And Tommy didn't even really have time to really compose herself before she even knew what was going on. She was on the ground. Security was on top of her. Her hair was getting pulled. There was no, for Tommy, there was really no time for reactions. She was just one moment fixing her hair, next moment on the ground. And that's how fast it happened. Funny thing is, Tommy already knew that something was off because she didn't get to take pictures where all the other ladies took pictures. The production told her to go somewhere else to take pictures, but she just assumed because her outfit was a little different. It was, she was dressed in my mind, it was like more ballsy. The gown that she looked like she had on, she believed that, oh, that's the reason she had to take pictures somewhere else. But nope, it was definitely some BS because I feel as though production was all in on this. Everybody's saying there's a lot of tension in the room. It's a lot of tension in the room, but nobody's saying where all the tension is coming from. But there's a lot of tension in the room. So after the Stunner and Tommy fight, everybody's really confused because, it's a photo shoot. Like, we're all here. We need to be cute. We're trying to get this photo shoot done and you're here fighting. And what are you even fighting for? Like, nobody even knows what the beef is about. So everybody's already irritated now because a fight has occurred at the photo shoot and they've been in makeup and heels all day. And now the photo shoot is basically over and everybody didn't get to go. Tommy didn't get to go. Natalie didn't get to go. One thing I love about Tommy is that she is going to address it. She felt as though the security was playing favorites. 3 security guards was on her and only 1 security guard was on Stunner Girl, and Stunner Girl was the aggressor. She felt as though no security guards was really on Stunner Girl. She went around to each and every security guard and asked, hey, do you have favorites? Because if you put your hands on me, we gonna have a problem. Don't you ever put your hands on me like that again. She got them men straight because it was ridiculous. Tommy's foot was bleeding. It was a mess, and especially the way she got thrown on that ground. And it wasn't by Stunner Girl. It was definitely by that security guard. And after she got done confronting the security guards, she literally took her panties and tried to make them sniff it. She chased around production. She put her panties on their heads. She was a hot mess, but she did that. It happened. In the midst of the drama, so Tommy decides to do a true baddies test and requests that all the ladies take off the panties that they've been wearing all day and let the security sniff them. They want to see who has BV. No one stood up for that challenge. No one. Well, in the process of her also doing the little panty challenge, she also, pointed to all the new girls and, hey, said, who she was cool with. And she addressed Razor and told Razor, hey, I really liked you. I told you these girls are grimy and to watch your back. And I don't feel as though Razor was really receiving what Tommy was saying because Razor turned around and said, yeah, wouldn't nobody do me like that. I'm not worrying about being snuck. I'm always ready. And Tommy turned around and said, yeah, it's usually girls that talk like that are the main ones that happens to. So I'm just telling you. More so, it seemed like a little weird exchange there, but Tommy didn't let it escalate, and neither did Razor. But she also, pointed out that everybody wasted their time. She went around the room and, she asked everybody. Lo was very verbal about, yeah, her time being wasted and the fight it was just unprofessional. The whole situation was unprofessional. So it looks like the ladies have arrived in Los Angeles. They're about to get into the van to take the trip to the Baddies' house. But Stunner Girl, Tommy, and Krishan was not there. So they were still missing, and Low London, again, had a problem with that. I feel as though the show is really emphasizing that Low London is having a problem with Krishan's tardiness and absences. And I feel as though that is going to spark a very big dilemma later. So let's stay tuned. So before the ladies could load into the van, Krishan calls Rolly's phone, and Rolly puts the phone on speaker so that the entire group can hear the conversation. Krishan is more so saying, hey, I'm just calling to let you know I'm going to be there, but I don't want any drama. I won't be fighting anybody. So, hey, respect me and I will respect you. I'm not really understanding this disclaimer, why she had to do that, but we'll find out. So before the van takes off, Stunner Girl does arrive and actually does get on the van with the rest of the ladies. But we can already tell Biggie's going to have an issue with Stunner Girl because she already feels as though she did too much yesterday at the photo shoot. She felt as though she was very unprofessional and wasted everybody's time. So now Lo explains her frustration with Krishan and Tommy not showing up because she says that she was rushed. She said that this is supposed to be like work. Like, hey, if we told to be here at a certain time, I expected everybody to be here at the same time. But she's noticing that a few of the ladies is not adhering to the time schedule and they're coming up with their own schedule. And she's like, well, why am I rushing if nobody else has to? It's just coming off unfair and disrespectful. Biggie does decide to stand up for Krishan and say, she does have a lot of things going on. She does have a lot of side deals, and, sometimes business does overlap. But Lo and now Razor jumps into the conversation and says, no, we all have businesses. We're all busy. So that is not an excuse to disrespect other people's time. Razor decides that she wants to give a toast for the new girls. She appreciates all the former baddies, but she says this is now their season. And I like that energy. I just hope she keeps it. So the argument between Biggie and Miss Katz, I really didn't understand. Miss Katz tells the ladies, hey, maybe I could put some parties together for us and, we can really have fun. So Biggie says, oh, you put parties together. And Kat says, yes, for the last 10 years. And, that's also what Biggie does. Biggie's an event coordinator. So Biggie asks her, oh, so are you a promoter? And then Kat says, no, I'm not a promoter, but I do promote, sometimes. And she says, oh, so Biggie says, oh, so you're a promoter. And Kat says, no, I'm not a promoter. So then Kat starts to try to explain all of her other business ventures, but Biggie is still stuck on, no, these parties that you throw, what do you do? And for some reason, Kat really couldn't explain exactly what she did. It was the most weirdest argument I have ever seen ever. Like, it just came off weird on Miss Kat's part. So Lo decides to ask Stunner Girl about her behavior yesterday at the photo shoot. She asked her, why was you so turned up? Why did you want to fight Tommy? What happened? Stunner Girl decides to tell Lo, oh, it was what happened at the audition. After that situation, it was on site. I already knew that I was going to fight her as soon as I saw her. Biggie had an issue with Stunner Girl's response because she was like, hey, we were supposed to be professional yesterday. You wasted everybody's time.
You made it where we couldn't even finish what we actually came out there to do. Stunner Girl did not appreciate Biggie stepping into her business and told her to shut up and mind her business. And after that, all hell broke loose. They just kept going back and forth the entire van ride until Stunner Girl got so mad that she had said a threat out of her mouth that Rolly overheard. And once Rolly overheard that threat, Rolly went from 0 to 100. The situation on the bus got so bad that they had to pull the bus over. Stunner Girl and Rolly was blow for blow. And that is the end of episode 1.
Thank you for watching The LaWanda Show.